Oscar the Grouch here to tell you. Yeah, you. To wear a mask out in public around other people. Sure, it'll keep you healthy, but more importantly, I won't have to see your happy, smiling face. And if you don't want to wear a mask, I've just got one thing to tell you. Scram! Go away!
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
So wear a mask and have a rotten day, will ya?
Good morning, Raymond Temple. Today is Friday, September 25th. I decided to give you a little tour, a little preview of all the hard work that we are doing here to get ready for some of you to return. So come with me. Put my mask on and let me show you today our grid system that we have for us walking the campus. Here we go. So I wanted to show you this pathway that we have created. On one side is blue and the other side is yellow, but the most important thing are not the colors. The most important thing is that you notice that one arrow is pointing one direction and the other arrow is pointing the other direction. So let's just take a little walk here in our grid system. And you can see we have them all throughout the hallways. This is our new grid system. Oh, 1X, that means we merge. Only one person is allowed whenever you see a gray X. So let's take another hallway here before we get started with our announcements. Notice the arrows. All right, and we're about to enter another hallway. There's your beautiful garden over there. And another hallway following the arrows. As you can see, we have taken so much time to create the Raymond Temple highways. And yes, of course, we're thinking about naming these highways or these hallways different names. I'm going to leave that as a surprise, though. So the Raymond Temple grid system. The rule is going to be if there is someone in front of you on the arrow, you need to wait until that person leaves that arrow. So our new Raymond Temple grid system throughout the entire campus. More to follow. Tomorrow, I think I want to show you our entrance and exit doors. All right, let's get back to the announcements. Back to our announcements. First, I want to let you know that we continue to celebrate Deaf Awareness Week. So let's hear from one of our scholars, or let's watch one of our scholars, because their hands are their voices. Let's watch.
Today's word is learn, L-E-A-R-N, learn. All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Deaf Awareness Week, our grand event, has been postponed, but we are so happy to introduce to some of you for the first time some of our amazing deaf and hard of hearing scholars. And now let's go to AAVE for rule number 3.
5 rules for the ride of my life. Number 1, create a positive vision. Number 2, fuel your life with positive energy. Number 3, no bullies allowed. Number 4, love your passengers. And number 5, enjoy the ride. Rule number 3, no bullies allowed. Being mean and saying hurtful things will take you down the negative road of life. How to deal with bullies. Stay positive. Avoid the bullies. Confront the bully. Stop bullying me. Walk away and shut the door on them. Don't listen to what they say next. And tell a trusted adult.
Thank you, AAVE. Student Council, you should have received your packets. Miss Wylinga has been kind enough to volunteer to help me be a more organized through Google Classroom. So I'll be giving you more information about that later, but I want to thank Miss Wylinga for her help in helping me create a Google Classroom for our Student Council process. Meanwhile, if you attended the Student Council meeting, you should be receiving a packet, and that packet tells you what you need to place, what you need to write, and what you need to include in your speech. And remember, I need a regular piece of paper with your poster ID so that I can approve it. Then I will give you the poster board. And now for the word of the day. Yesterday, I thought I used two pretty sophisticated words. So our word of the day is axis. Axis, as it pertains to science. Axis is a noun. It is an imaginary line in which something rotates. Axis. Some synonyms is a center line or a spinning angle. Antonyms, an axis is not something that's unbalanced or unpinned, bouncing. My sentence for axis is, the earth rotates on its axis. The earth rotates on its axis. Word of the day, axis. That's it for me. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're going to continue with our campaign for getting school ready under COVID-19. And I want to let everyone know who is staying at distance learning that we are going to continue to do morning announcements for distance learning distance learning and students that are returning October 5th. So morning announcements for everybody. We're going to continue morning announcements for you at home too. And even though you're not coming to us, these tips about why is wearing a mask important? Why do we need to have social distance? What is so important about washing your hands? All of those things are important in your life at home too. So what you learn here is not just for students that are coming to Raymond Temple, it's also for you and a good reminder for you if you are staying home. All right, that's it for me. Happy Friday, everybody. Bye-bye.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.